Hello, Magic at Pax8 Beyond again. Super excited about all the content and the things that I've learned today, day two. And I have here Lorna from usecure. Lorna, tell me a little bit about your company.
So, usecure is a human awareness security vendor, and we provide a whole awareness package, which is a SaaS-based, platform-based package for all sizes of businesses, from small up to enterprise-sized businesses. And I manage all of the partners across EMEA and APAC.
Okay, fantastic. Usecure is a education platform, both for the partners and for the customers. So the resellers, the channel partners, what they can do with you, they can learn themselves, and what they have learned they can sell them to their customers.
Yeah, we're completely channel focused. So most of our MSPs will adopt our solution internally. And that way, they practice what they preach effectively. So they use it themselves, they get to understand it and the benefits and the bonuses. And then that means they have an easy way to then sell this to their clients because they actually know how it works and know all the ins and outs of the platform. So it works really, really successfully because if they believe in the product, they can then pass that on to their clients, and their clients will recognize that they believe in the product.
It's fantastic, right? Because if you are a reseller and you know nothing about cybersecurity, with usecure you can learn a lot of stuff, and what you have learned then you can start selling to your customers. And I believe that the sales model, the business model for this, it's not a it's not a kind of a project base, it's a recurring revenue, right?
Yeah. So yeah, we have a monthly billing. So we don't have a fixed term either or a minimum user count. So we offer that flexibility to resellers, MSPs out there who want to move to a monthly model. They might not be experienced in that area, but we make it really easy to deploy and manage because the whole platform is automated, and the billing is retrospective. So you only pay for what you use. So you're not investing over a year on a big project cost. You can split that out with your clients and they just pay for what they need. So we're incredibly flexible.
Is it a fixed fee, or do you have a fixed fee model and per use, or just a pay per use model?
It's just a per user per month model, and that can fluctuate. So that can go up and down as the months go on. So it's not like a normal annual contract where you would pay for 50 users for that 1 year, regardless of whether you use them or not. So we offer that flexibility, and you don't have to tie in for 12 months with us. You can just come in and out whenever you want.
Okay, so on this platform, what are some of the main modules, main areas that you can get trained on?
So initially, we train every user that comes into the platform around their actual security knowledge. When we train them, it then gives us a score, and then we send out individual learning courses to those people based on their lowest knowledge first, because it's pointless trying to teach somebody something they already know. So it starts at the bottom level, works all the way up, and then we interject that with phishing simulations because people need to be tested on whether they're actually learning this. And we do an element of dark web monitoring. So we check what is out on the dark web that could be potentially a risk for a company. And then we have a policy management tool, which allows you to send policies to employees to make them understand why they're having to do these different elements. It's all about compliancy, regulation, insurance, and preventing reputational damage of any breach to their customers, their clients, their employees.
This is extremely important given the fact that we have more and more regulations that are going to kick in soon. NIS2, DORA.
Yeah, so we wrote our course content last October when NIS2 changed the directive. So anybody within the supply chain of a NIS2 compliant company also has to comply with NIS2. Equally, DORA changed their policies on the 17th of January. So again, we adapted our courses to make sure that we covered as much elements that are required with user awareness around these models. Similarly, we do the same across the globe. So we do ISO 27001, And we have also done CIS mapping as well, which is another global framework. They're becoming more regulatory and mandatory, and smaller businesses don't always understand how to achieve the audits. So because our whole platform is audited, you can follow what everybody is doing, and ISO auditors love us. So we have a really quick and easy platform where you can just get the results you need.
So if you have a pain in your neck because DORA needs to being impacting you and your customers, here is a very easy way of dealing with that problem, right? And you also mentioned something that I really like. It's not a very theoretical message, not only a very theoretical approach. You also do some testing for people, like a phishing, for example.
Yeah, so phishing testing is really important because you can educate people as much as you can, but you have to test them whether they're actually taking that in or whether they're just like pressing the button. So by adapting the phishing simulations, and we create new ones around like how to be aware of phishing, voice phishing. We've got QR phishing simulations. So because this landscape is changing so quickly, particularly with AI, we've adapted courses to make people aware of what they have to be, be wary of. The MD suddenly phoning them up and saying, I need access to this file. Can you give me the password? And they have to be aware. Actually, give me 5 minutes. I'll phone you back. Phone them back to check that they did actually want access to that file. That kind of thing. So we keep it quite simple, but it's effective. It works. So yeah.
It's fascinating because we've heard today in a number of sessions about the new ways the cyber criminals are trying to approach and phishing. Kind of a perfecting the phishing attacks is one of the dimensions. So learning and understanding what are the attack vectors is one of the crucial capabilities for any employee and any customer of our channel partners.
Definitely, it's getting very, very clever now. So they look at your profile, they look at how you interact with people, the little synergies between how you write and how you speak. So they're getting very clever. So we have a whole content team that research all the different techniques, and then again we build these education pieces to say, look, hey, you need to take a step back, and you need to be aware of, this could be happening or that could be happening. Most people get prone to phishing if they're having a bad day. They've had a row with a family member in the morning. They're all stressed, and their bosses are asking them for lots of questions. And the cyber criminals, they look at this and they just catch somebody out. Somebody's stressed. They get a phone call. Oh, I really need this urgent. And they're like, oh, I haven't got time to deal with this. So they do it, and then boom, the data's out there, and then that employee feels terrible. So, and you've also got the financial costs and penalties associated with the data breach. It's horrible. So yeah, reputation is destroyed. So you really need to make sure you're addressing these things.
I've been trained many times. I went through a number of trainings around phishing, how to prevent phishing, I passed those trainings on to my kids because I want them to be also protected. I don't feel safe, guys. I don't feel safe, and I sometimes click on the in the areas, and because I'm also using some other products to kind of protect me from clicking on the wrong link, but I still get caught. So I would really urge you to connect with usecure and explore the training for yourself, and then how to sell this training and this capability to your customers. Lorna, how to best connect and engage with usecure?
So we're obviously at Pax8 Beyond. We've got great relationships with them, so they can either reach out to Pax8 or go on our website, which is usecure.io. Any reseller MSP can get their own NFR account, so they can have their own account to use and play with, and get to know the platform. And we're here 24/7 to help them out. We're multilingual as well, so we cover all languages across EMEA. So we're really adaptable for anybody in this region.
Pax8 Beyond, I'm getting ready for my own personal demo. Okay, Lorna, I really would like to refresh my knowledge about phishing and any other cybersecurity dimensions that I need to learn. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm looking forward to continue the conversation in the future.
Brilliant. It's lovely to meet you too. So I'll see you at the party later.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Thank you, Lorna.